I'm Isidoros Parlamas, and this is episode 102. We're going to get acquainted more with the tense finder. Let's get started. Now we have 16 tenses in the active voice, 4 present tenses, 4 past tenses, 4 future tenses, and 4 conditional tenses, and we need to come up with one appropriate choice. So we have to choose one out of 16 each time, and of course that one should be the correct one. Now you see here, when we have a perfect tense, we always use form 3 of the verb, okay? Form 3. So here we use given, given, okay? And here this is a perfect tense also, and we use been because been is form 3 of the verb be. So when we hear the word perfect in English grammar, we know what to do. We have to use the verb have, has, or had plus form 3, okay? And it can be form 3 of the verb be, but it must be form 4-3. Like here, this is form 3 of the verb be. When we hear continuous, we need to use form 1b. This is form 1b. So continuous, we have 8 continuous tenses and 8 simple tenses and 8 perfect tenses. So perfect means have, has, had, or will have plus form 3. Continuous means a form of the verb to be plus 1b. For example, it is I am giving, I was giving, I will be giving. So it must be a tense of the verb be plus a form 1b. And when you hear simple, it is form 1. Okay, so we have 8 simple, 8 continuous, and 8 perfect tenses in the active voice. Okay. Now here, the time frame, first we choose the time frame, which is one of these orange choices. Diffuse is always present simple, and diffuse is when the action or the incident or the situation encompasses a part in the past, the present, as well as a part in the future. And when we have a diffuse context, we always use present simple. So if you check this, then you see here present simple, okay? Now a non-action verb, this is very important to understand non-action verbs. We always use simple tenses, okay? It doesn't have to be, we have to unclick this, it's a simple tense, okay? Non-action verbs don't take continuous tenses, and we have no control over non-action verbs. And they are the verbs of being or existence, the verbs of possession, mental activity, verbs of feelings, and verbs of the senses. For example, his mouth smells garlic. Even though this is in progress, we cannot use continuous. Okay? Natomiast to jest w toku, nie możemy używać continuous. It must be simple because this is a non-action verbs. Okay? Jego usta pachną czosnkiem. Okay, so we have to be careful and see if the verb is action and non-action. Okay, and the present is the present, it's self-explanatory. The past is the past, and conditional is conditional or hypothetical, warunek. Now the future, okay, it's have to make sure you uncheck. So the future is will. When it refers to willingness, decision, prediction, hope, belief, opinion, and intention with no prior planning. Okay, all this. In this in this context, we have to use will. Okay, and the first form of a verb. But if it's about future intention with prior planning, we use am, is, are, going to. If it's future arrangement, we use present continuous. Arrangement means that at least two parties have come to an understanding. Okay, so arrangement means that at least two parties have come to or have arrived to an understanding. Okay, and that's arrangement. Okay, and then after we have decided the time frame, one of the orange criteria, then we have to take a look at the perfect. Okay, is this perfect? What is perfect? The context is perfect if it is stated or understood that an action or incident or situation has or has not been completed. So you see here in the example, okay, Nick hasn't finished his homework. Nick nie skończył swoje pracy domowe. This is context. This is perfect, okay? Now in progress is in progress. A context is in progress or unfolding if an action, incident, or situation has started but has not finished. You see here, these two friends are talking on the phone, but the lady on the left, this lady, is also thinking about the time. Not in progress is the opposite. Occurrence, this is very important. Only the mere occurrence of an action, incident, or situation is of interest or significant, and it is not connected to any other action, incident, or situation. For example, he didn't go to work yesterday. Did John do that? Mary will sign the contract. Those are occurrences. We are not interested in the duration. We are not connecting these occurrences to any other occurrences, okay? So we are not interested in duration and the occurrence in question is not connected to any other occurrence. Okay? So, and then with our repetition, repetitive, okay, Jane has washed her car 3 times this week. This is also, for example, the perfect would be perfect. You see, it says here perfect tense. And in progress would be continuous tense. Not in progress would be simple tense. And of course, remember, in progress would be continuous as long as it is an action verb. Because if it's a non-action verb, it's simple. Yeah, that's why you have your first choice must be the orange criteria, and then you come to the green criteria, okay? Occurrence is simple, repetitive is also simple, successive is simple, and parallel is continuous, okay? Parallel is continuous. What is parallel? The context is parallel if 2 or more actions, incidents, or situations are in progress at the same time. And you can read here, okay, the parents, you can read all this here, and that's parallel, that's continuous. Now, what is successive? Successive is, the context is successive if what is important is that the previous action or incident or situation ends before the following one starts. So let's watch the video here. He put on his glasses and then jumped on the motorcycle. Okay, so the man first put on his glasses and then jumped on his motorcycle. Okay, and this is successive, and that takes simple tense. Okay, let's do number 5 here. W ostatnią sobotę spędziłem 5 godzin na czytaniu. Okay. Now, first, what time frame is that? W ostatnią sobotę, this is clear, okay, that this is past. So we go here and this is past, and we have here past, okay? What else can we see here? Spędziłem 5 godzin na czytaniu. Are we interested in the duration? Are we interested in the duration or in the mere occurrence? Okay? Interesuje nas czas trwania czy samo wystąpienie? Okay? So we are not interested in the duration. Okay? We just mention the duration, but this is not where the emphasis is. Okay? Wspominamy tylko o czasie trwania, ale nie na tym kładzie się nacisk. We are not interested in the duration. We are not interested in the duration, okay? For example, I had been swimming for half an hour when the shark attacked me. Okay? Pływałem przez pół godziny, kiedy zaatakował mnie rekin. Here we are interested in the duration because in the duration something important happened. Okay? Here we are interested in the duration because something important happened after half an hour. Okay? Tutaj interesuje nas czas trwania, bo po pół godziny wydarzyło się coś ważnego. Okay, but here in this sentence, we are not interested in the duration. This is a mere occurrence. So we check occurrence and we have past simple, okay? So we've checked past and occurrence, and it's past simple. So how do we say that? Last Saturday I spent 5 hours reading. And that's it, okay? We use past simple. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's uncheck this and go to number 6. Już od kilku godzin próbowali wypłynąć na brzeg, kiedy ich zauważyliśmy. Now we are interested in this, okay? In this first sentence, okay? In this first sentence. So, what do we observe? Co możemy obserwować tutaj? What can we observe? First of all, what is the time frame? The time frame is próbowali. This is past, okay? So we go here and we check past. And we have here past, okay. Now, is this perfect? Yes, it's perfect. Why is it perfect? Because a period, it is perfect because a period of several hours has been completed. That's in the text, okay? Jest nieidealne. Jest zakończone, okay? This means zakończone. Jest zakończone, nieidealne. Jest zakończone, ponieważ zakończono kilkugodzinny okres. Okay? In grammar, perfect means zakończone, nie idealne. Okay? But the translator here is not so good. Okay, so it is perfect because a period of several hours has been completed. And here, if we go here, we see the context is perfect if it is stated or understood that an action or incident or situation has or has not been completed. So it's perfect. Now, when that happened, was that kiedy ich zauważyliśmy, was that in progress? Okay, was that in progress? Were they still swimming? Yes, they were. So it was in progress, so we say in progress. So we have past perfect continuous. So if we go here, this is past perfect continuous. Tense number 8. This is it here. Okay? So how do we say that in English? They had been trying to swim ashore for a few hours when we you don't need a comma here, when we spotted them. Okay, when we spotted them. So to swim ashore or to swim to shore for a few hours when we spotted them. Okay, so when we spotted them, this is only an occurrence, so it is past but an occurrence, so it's past simple. You see here, past simple. When we spotted them, and this is past simple. Okay, but the first part, this part, we are interested in what had been completed. Okay, in the first part, we are interested in what had been completed. Okay, what had been completed? Well, they had been trying to swim to shore for a few hours. That's what had been completed. Okay, to zostało ukończone. To tutaj. Okay, now let's uncheck this and do number 7. Okay, nie martw się, ja pożyczę ci pieniądze. Okay, all right. So let's concentrate on this. Okay, sorry, let's concentrate on this. Ja pożyczę ci pieniądze. Is this diffuse, present, past, future? Well, it's future. This is obvious. We are talking about the future. The person who's saying that is talking about the future. So it's willingness, okay? It's willingness, and willingness, future willingness, it's will. I will, ja pożyczę ci pieniądze. It's willingness. How do you say willingness in Polish? Let's see. Willingness. Willingness, I don't know here. Ochoczość, maybe ochoczość, maybe that. Okay, chcecie, I'm not sure. Ochota, okay, something like that. So it's will and first form. Okay. So nie martw się, it's imperative. Nie martw się, it's imperative. How do you say imperative? Imperative, negative imperative. Tryb rozkazujący. So don't worry. Okay, don't worry. I will lend you the money. Okay, that's all. Okay, now let's do number 8. Dzisiaj jem kolację z Martą. Okay, now Marta o tym wie. O tym wie. Martha knows about it. Okay, so let's talk about the time frame. Is it diffuse, past, present, future, hypothetical? What is it? Well, it's future. It's dzisiaj, later. Okay, how do you say later in Polish? Later. Później. Okay, later. Okay, and this Marta o tym wie. And if we go to future arrangement, okay, what is future arrangement? It's present continuous. What is future arrangement? Okay, an arrangement involves or better, arrangement means that at least two parties have arrived at an understanding. Okay, this is an arrangement. We talked about this before. So Marta and I have talked about this. We talked on the phone and we agreed to meet for dinner. Okay, so Marta and I talked on the phone and agreed to have dinner together tonight. Okay, all right. So that's an arrangement. I think in Polish arrangement is układ. Let's see, arrangement, układ. Okay, rozmieszczenie. Okay, so future arrangement, and you have it here, present continuous. Okay, we use present for future. So I am dining out with Martha tonight. That's all. Jadzie dziś wieczorem z Martą, okay? Or I am having dinner out with Martha tonight. That's also possible. It's the same, okay? I am dining or I am having dinner. And that's it. So that's the tense finder, okay? I don't know if it helps, but in my opinion, it should, okay, help you put some order in your mind with regard to how to go about choosing the right tense, okay? So I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.